and welcome back to part 3 of National Coaches Week, where some of our teachers continue to share some of their favorite memories of coaching here at RCI.
So I don't really have a favorite coaching memory per se. I think there are just so many great things about coaching that it's really tough to pick one, and I know that's sitting on the fence totally, but some of the things I love about coaching are the bus trips or the drives to meets and competitions where you get to know students in a different way than you might in a classroom. Some of the camaraderie that goes along with little throwing groups or reach for the top, sort of not coaching, but sort of is those little groups where you get to know students and you see them in a different light, in a different way, and their personalities come out. We have inside jokes and things like that. It's also really amazing when a student athlete really exceeds expectations. They might win something they didn't expect to win, or they learn something they didn't expect to learn, or they do better, way better than they thought they could, and they come running over and they're so excited. Those moments are amazing. But there are also the other moments too where there might be a failure or it doesn't go as well as we hoped, and everybody learns from that too, and we learn to be stronger and tougher and move on. And those parts of coaching are just so incredible for a coach. You get to see students grow and improve and get better and ultimately become incredible human beings. And I miss coaching so much. There's so much I love about it.
So one of the reasons I became a coach at high school, one of the reasons I became a teacher is because I just love the environment, I love being around here, I love what I do, and I love my classroom. But being a coach and doing extracurriculars, and any extracurricular would satisfy this, but as a coach and doing extracurriculars, one of the things that you get a chance to do is you get to see a different side of the student. You get to see a different personality of the student. You get to see them in a comfortable place. And they get to see you in those different places too, where you can have a different, guard and let your guard down. You can develop those relationships with them that you may not have the opportunity in the classroom. So over my 20-some years of coaching in high school, some of my best memories and relationships have been in the gymnasium and coaching during those years, and I wouldn't give those up in a second, and that's one of the things that I'm missing the most right now. So doing those extracurriculars has been so valuable to me, and I think it's been so valuable to the students as well.
So I probably have 3 coaching highlights from RCIS. The first one would have to be when I replaced Mr. Rosine for coaching the grade 8 girls at the championship, the Tournament of Champions for basketball. And I have never met a tougher group of girls who fought through injury, who fought through tough games, and they just played their hearts out. And it took me from somebody who wasn't really into basketball to loving basketball. The second one would be the first time we took a cross-country team of grade 7 and 8s to TIS, to a meet in Brockville, and all the runners did awesome. It felt like they were at a real race with their bibs and everything, and the grade 7 boys ended up coming in second place, I think, overall, with some great finishes, and they had no idea that they had done so incredibly well at the end of the day, and it was just a great experience with RCI athletes and RCIS athletes coming together and really being a whole team. It was a great experience. And then my third example would be when the grade 8 boys won the county championships for volleyball. And that team had incredible skill. And as a coach, I went in knowing that they were going to do it. And I didn't feel nervous because I just had this gut feeling that they had what it takes to win championships. And even through a little bit of nervousness, they managed to trust each other, and they came out on top, and they beat St. Joe's. So it was a great win, a great experience, and great representation of what it takes to win as a team.
Hi folks, I'm Mr. Evers. I've been teaching and coaching at RCI for a very, very long time. I have been coaching actually since long before I came to RCI. This started back in the 80s when I was attending Queen's University. The rule with university athletics, I was playing football for Queen's, is you have 5 years of eligibility. I stayed around after my undergrad, did my MBA, so in my 6th year at Queen's, I had no eligibility left. And I was approached by the coaching staff to join them, to become part of the coaching staff at Queens, which I did, and it was a fantastic experience. So my first coaching experience was actually at the university level, and I've continued throughout ever since then. Obviously football has continued to be a big part of that, but I've coached in many different sports, both within schools and in the community, football, track and field, slow pitch, softball, baseball, t-ball, you name it, it's been a lot of fun. I've truly enjoyed every moment of it. The advice that I would offer to students is to get involved. It doesn't have to be sports, and if you've been in my classes before, you've heard me say this, but to get involved in extracurriculars, no matter what that might be, to try something different, to expand your horizons, to go out for the play. Well, maybe you're not an actor, maybe you're not a singer, but you're very good at hair and makeup. You're a technician. You like to help build the sets. You're working with the yearbook club. You are in the band. You're trying out for the volleyball team. Those are the things that you're going to remember when you're an old person like me and you're looking back and reflecting on your years in high school. You'll remember your classes, your teachers, but you'll remember your friends, you'll remember those special events that you really enjoyed. You know, that trip that you did with the band, the play that you were part of, the year that your basketball team won the championship, the friends from your football team who are still friends of yours. Those are going to be the best memories in life. Also, take the time, regardless of what sport you're in, to thank your coaches. They do it because they love it. They had great experiences when they were kids, and they're trying to give back to their community. And it's very important to them. And again, they do it because they love it.